Red. So without dialogue or closed captions, you really have to pay close attention to the film to get a sense of what's being portrayed. But what helps though is the animation and the emotions are exaggerated and it allows really the emotional state of these characters to be sensed so easily. You can clearly see it's a genuine loving friendship, which blossoms into a relationship, and then you see the struggles of a relationship when it deals with distance and time, and then you see them come back together. It's really like a couple that you really want to win. And for it to be animated, I was very surprised how relatable the characters are, even though there's not any dialogue that really draws you in.
The style of Red is so nostalgic for earlier times of animation, and it's a great throwback to have because what it shows is that you don't need all the sophistication and aims of realism that a lot of animation go for today in order to create a story that evokes genuine emotion. We really watch this couple fall in love and believe it and feel the little nuances in each kiss and each look and each just time that they spend together. We can feel that love exuding from the screen. And that's not only thanks to the animation, but also the great score that accompanies it throughout, that is much better than one of this kind of animated feature even has to be. It really goes above and beyond in so many ways. It's a great piece of art that makes you smile, makes you tear up, and just gives you all those emotions of falling in love.
This Roman animation, Red, takes an interesting approach by showing the progression of a relationship over the years. I really liked how it mixes visuals of social media texts with traditional animation, which adds a modern touch to a less so modern animation styles, and it really captures the evolution of their bond. The animation itself is not the strongest, if I have to be completely honest, and the music has a bit of a video game vibe that can make the film feel somewhat flat. This is also contributed by a choice that I really like, the lack of dialogue, and it definitely, even without dialogue, conveys their emotions, but it means that then the emotional depth isn't as strong as it could be. However, the format of the depicting relationship from meeting to bonding and then to breaking up and then to getting back together is really well executed, and it's impressive that it's something that comes from zero. It's something that you create with animation, rather than something that you just capture. So yeah, I think it's at the end, when the woman comes back, um, when the woman becomes successful while the man doesn't, and then she comes back to him, I think that return brings a nice layer of depth and humanity that the story definitely, and the short film in general, definitely needed. So I think overall, even with some technical issues, if you wanna call it that, the film's unique storytelling approach makes it worth watching, and makes the watch intriguing, and you want to know where the relationship will end.
I liked Red. I think there was something relatable and something universal about love, about romance, about when a boy when two people love each other. Like I think it communicated all of that. Um, I thought it was emotional. It had me invested, and I think the best romance stories are when you're invested in the couple and you really rooting for them and pulling for them. And I think you did well when that affects the audience emotionally. They're whether you end up together, don't end up together, whatever. Like the audience is when you've got the audience invested, I think you succeeded as a romance movie, and I think you got me invested here. So overall, really well done. Great job.
This film is called Red, what a heartfelt animated film. Such a sweet romantic storyline. The animation art was so well done. The faces of the main characters told the story in a subtle way. It was so graceful and able to create beats of emotion. Lots of great settings too. Libraries, restaurants, parks, and mountains, all places for them to connect. I really enjoyed the varied soundtrack, and the fact that there were no words spoken except for the click of a keyboard to help tell the story was brilliant. The timeline was clearly structured too as life goes by. Well done, memorable film. Red, check it out.